Hi there, I'm Corey Lovelace. I am a voice teacher and an opera singer, and today I would like to take a moment to go over 3 basic principles. This is going to be a little bit of a tutorial to start you on your journey to great singing. So to begin, we're going to start with breath management, then we will go over resonance, and then end with articulation. So to begin, we need to stand on up to practice our breath. So stand with me. And we're going to just take a regular breath in. I like to exhale on a shh. So exhale your air, whether it's a shh or just breathing out. Oh, and there's my cat. So as you're exhaling out, you'll feel your lower abdominals start to pull in. You feel that belly button kind of tuck up and in. That's what happens when that last bit of breath is leaving. If you do feel that, that is great. So we want to start by engaging those lower abdominals, keeping that kind of pull in, that tuck in the lower abdominals. So with that tuck in, now I want you to try taking a deep breath in, keeping those lower abdominals engaged. Do you feel anything different? Now the next part is we're going to put our hands on our rib cage. So it's important that we don't put them on our waist. Our waist is down here, rib cage up here. So put them on your rib cage. And I want you to think about keeping the shoulders down and back. There's Miss Madison. And, and you're going to think about expanding the rib cage, not only in the front, but on the sides and in the back, all right? So all the 4 walls of the rib cage, all around. So fill in that space between each rib. So take a deep breath, keeping that lower abdominal tucked in, pulled in with the lower abdominal, and we're gonna breathe in. And exhale on a shh. So the key is that our lower abdominal is always kind of pulling in and engaged. Those muscles are engaged from the beginning. And then when we take that breath in, it's almost like this inner tube just right above, sitting on that wonderful foundation that we've created with the rib cage. So that we've created with the lower abdominals. The rib cage is our flotation device. All right. So we take a breath in. Just slowly starting to feel that coordination of keeping those muscles engaged, pulled in, and that expansion out and up. Now, it's also really important that our shoulders stay down, our chest is slightly lifted. We don't want to be hunched over or, have all kinds of stuff like that. But at the same time, we don't want to be forcing our chest up. Just a nice, good, natural posture. Now, before I mentioned how you want to feel all the way around your rib cage, because we are 3-dimensional creatures, and so we want to feel not just the front that we're breathing in, but also that we're breathing into the back part of our rib cage. So good practice, if you're not really feeling much expansion in the back, is to use a chair. So get on all 4, so to speak, and you feel that pull in your lower abdominals. Shh, feel that pull in, like you just ended a breath. Shh, maintain that energy there, and start with that engagement. And now breathe in. Now, if you look, you'll see my back, the rib cage expands. So relax, pull in. Shh. It's much easier, kind of hunched over, to feel that expansion. So the key is, if you feel it right in between your shoulder blades too, you want to feel that kind of pulling apart, feeling as though you're breathing so deeply that there's space being created between those shoulder blades. So to transition upward, because we can't exactly sing like this, all right, is give yourself a little hug. So if you're hugging yourself, this is great. And now feel that pull in of the lower abdominals, keeping that engagement. And now nice deep breath in. And you feel that space between the shoulder blades, feeling that you really fill up the entire rib cage. All right? Wonderful. So once that feels comfy, cozy in your body, then the next part is we're going to go for stamina. See how long we can really manage these breaths, okay? So we start with that exhale. Feel that pull in. Shoulders down. Take a nice deep breath in for 3. And we're going to exhale on a for 8 counts. Now it's important when we're practicing just our breath on this that we're not doing a really meek, kind of quiet all right? It needs to be heard. Think of like a really angry librarian. Okay? Doesn't have to be quite that forceful, but somewhere in between where you're really using the breath, okay? So nice deep breath. We'll take a breath in for 3, and we're going to exhale on that for 10 counts now. Now you can practice this and see if you can go to 11 counts, go to 12 counts, whatever is feeling comfortable in your body. And if at any point you feel, oh, I'm not quite sure if I'm really using my full expansion of the rib cage, test it out. Put your hands on your rib cage, give yourself a little hug. We have to feel these sensations before we can do them correctly. So it's okay. Give yourself time. It takes practice. So once you feel good doing a few of these nice long breaths, feeling that lower abdominal pull in and the rib cage expanding, feeling that inner tube just resting above the abdominals, really supported and grounded in that lower body. Once that's feeling good, then we're going to try something a little different. So we're going to try little short breaths, and they're a bit staccato, all right? And so what I mean by this is you're going to feel that you're controlling the start and the stop of each one of these with that lower abdominals. It's almost as if these muscles are your gas and your brakes, all right? So the breath, we take that breath in, and we're going to try 10 of these short and quick shishes, okay? So it's going to be shh, 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 shh. So if you notice, when I was doing this, it wasn't a full body shh, 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 all right? There was nothing in my shoulders, in my chest that was clenching to make this happen. It's all that lower abdominal. Shh, 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 shh. All right? That's my gas, giving me that energy, pulling in, shh. And it's also cutting off the sound. Shh, shh, shh. Okay? And it's a lot like, we do this naturally when we laugh. All right? So everybody knows a big, like think of grandpa laughing and, got that big old belly. Ha, 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 ha. All right? It's that low chuckle, that low belly laugh. Okay? Same muscle engagement. So we're going to take a deep breath in for 3, and we're going to try these little short staccato shushes, 10 of them. Take a breath in. Shh, 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 shh. Now let's try going for 15. Take a breath in. Shh, 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 shh. All right, and as you're doing these, test yourself. Just like the other exercise, see if you can expand your breath, if you can really manage and find that you have more breath capacity than you started with. Every day, increase it. See if you can go for, if 15 was too much today, try for 15 next week. Build up to that, all right? and so on and so forth. Then, finally, we are going to transition this breath work into our singing. So, to begin, we're going to just do a single note, all right? So, we're going to take a note right about here, somewhere in the middle of our range. And on an ah, we're going to take that breath in and we're just going to sustain this note. See how long we can hold it for. Maintaining that posture, keeping the rib cage open, and using all of that breath all of the work that we have just done, seeing if we can apply it to this. Good. All right. You may still be singing. All right. Now it's important that you don't. I would rather you end strongly than try and sing as long as you possibly can. Hold it, on one long breath, seeing if you could just go long, 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 and that by the end you sound like, oh. All right, so that's not the point. We want that good, strong singing. So cut off when you know you're nearing the end of that breath. All right, now the next part of that is now try and, as you do this, maybe you're starting on a mezzo piano, which is medium soft. All right, then I want you to crescendo or start to get louder to a forte. All right, and then we're going to decrescendo and get softer. So we'll start. And so on and so forth. And so you can go up by half step. All right. And so as you do this, keep going. Just go up through your range by half step, all on a single note. It may seem like a really simple exercise, but this is a great way to really strengthen your breath and to make sure you're always singing on the breath, never without enough air.